Yo, what's good, everybody? The Wild Card Program just dropped in MLB The Show 22, and I feel like it's not what I was expecting out of the program. I'm here to tell you the truth about the Teoscar Hernandez 99 overall card that comes at the end of the program, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel about all the cards in the program. I know I'm not the only one that's a little disappointed that they only gave us cards from the losing teams. I was really expecting a nice Trent Grisham card or a nice Joe Musgrove. But here we are, we gotta work with what we got. Let's go take a look at them. So the wild card program is gonna be like every other program that's in the game right now. You got 8 moments that are worth 3 points each. That's gonna get you all the way up to 24 points. So you will be able to get Yasmani and Jose Siri. And then you have 10 missions worth 3 points each. That's gonna be another 30 points. And that will get you to the end of the program. So there is nothing that you can really skip here. You have to do all the moments and you have to do all the missions. Let's take a look at the cards. The first card along the path is the 12-point reward, and that's Jose Siri. He is a center fielder. He also plays left and right, much like almost every other outfielder in the game. He's got 100 contact right, 91 contact left, 101 power right, and 95 power left. He's got 102 clutch, whatever that means, and he's got 99 fielding, 97 reaction, 99 speed, and an 85 arm. So Jose Siri's best qualities is his defense. His hitting stats are very disappointing. They're just not good. You're really not using this card, especially at this point in the game, but you probably expected that because it is a 96 overall, so not really surprising. And at 21 points, we're getting this Yasmani Grandal, and I'm gonna be straight up completely honest with you guys. I'm a bit disappointed in this card. Why is he a 96 overall? We really deserved a much higher overall Yasmani Grandal. He hit 2 home runs and walked 4 times in the wild card round in 2020. That deserves a much better card. He is a switch hitting catcher. He's gonna be a great budget option if you don't have any of the other good catchers in the game at this point. But I don't know who doesn't have a catcher that's better than Yasmani, to be honest, unless you literally just started the game. 92 contact right is atrocious. It's really not good, especially at this point in the year. 104 contact left is a little better, 107 power right and 102 power left. Yasmani deserves a much better card, and I hope that we get one later on in the year. I almost feel like we won't. I don't remember getting a very high overall Yasmani last year, but Yasmani Grandal does have one of those sweet swings. He has no speed, but you can live with it if his bat produces. But with these hitting attributes, it is not going to be the case. At 27 points in the program, you're going to be able to get this Juan Yepez card, and he's a 97 overall. So again, we're probably not really using him too much, but this card is significantly better than Yasmani. 97 contact right, 110 contact left, 104 power right, and 104 power left. He has 83 fielding, 79 reaction, and an 87 arm. Those are great stats out there in right field, and you can put him also in left, first, and third base. He's gonna be solid at any of those positions. The 64 speed is a little concerning, but either way, you're really not using Yepez at this point in the game cycle. At 33 points in the program, you get Brandon Nimmo, and we're starting to creep into usable territory. Nimmo's not going to replace any of these great new bosses that we got or any of the other 99 outfielders probably, but Nimmo is actually a very good card. 109 contact right, 121 contact left, 88 power right, 84 power left. So the power numbers are a little low, but they're still usable at this point in the year. Nimmo kind of reminds me of a center field version of Jackie Robinson's 99. He's kind of like the diet version of that card. 91 fielding, 90 reaction, an 83 arm, and 87 speed. Nimmo is actually a useful card, But again, he's more of a budget option if you don't have one of the top outfielders in the game at this point. At 42 points in the program, you're gonna get this 98 overall Tommy Edman. And I know, just kind of looking at it at a glance, you're going to think that this card is bad, but honestly, a lot of people loved this card last year. We got it in MLB 21. He's a switch hitter that plays second, third, short, left, center, and right field. He can play all of those positions well. He's got 90 fielding, 91 reaction. He's only got a 77 arm, but he has 87 speed. So although he lacks in the arm, he's going to field a ton of balls, especially if you put him out there in the outfield. He's going to do a great job. That switch hitting is so valuable. Now, he only has 71 power versus right and 85 power versus left. That's normally a really bad thing. And I will say this year's game, that kind of lowish power turns into a lot more lineouts as opposed to last year's game where we would get more singles and you would get more hits with Tommy Edman. But Edman plays above his stats typically in the game, so that 125 contact right and that 109 contact left are going to be really solid for him. He's probably going to end up providing a little more power than you're expecting. 100 vision is really nice as well. I'm not exactly super hyped about this card, but really honestly, last year it was way better than I expected and it played above its stats. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, it's Teoscar Hernandez, the 99 overall. And when they announced this on Twitter, I was super hyped about it because I really enjoy his swing. In the BR program a few months ago, we had a really solid silver Teoscar Hernandez card. He was carrying me into deep runs in BR. I love his swing. Now, that being said, there's some disappointment with this card, and I will explain that right away. It is 101 contact right and 100 power right. Those numbers are not really going to play very well in the game at this point. We just got some incredible 99s. We just got all these great bosses that play in the outfield that can do amazing things, like Griffey, Babe Ruth, Vlad Guerrero. These guys are significantly better cards than this Teoscar Hernandez card, and it really makes me upset to say that because I was looking forward to using this card. Now, that being said, there's some great benefits to this card. 125 contact left and 125 power left. The reason that I'm upset about the right-handed numbers is because you're going to see righties a lot more often than lefties. So Teoscar is going to absolutely dominate left-handed pitching, but that kind of leads him to only being really a bench bat. He does have really solid fielding stats. 81 fielding, 81 reaction, and a 91 arm is pretty sick out there in the outfield, especially in right field. He's gonna be gunning people down that are trying to get to third base when they shouldn't be. He also has 86 speed, so he's going to be able to get to a lot of cards. But all in all, this card is a bit disappointing. If they just bumped his contact up to like 110 and then his power up to 110, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Teoscar Hernandez would probably be considered one of the better cards in the game. He still wouldn't be as good as the bosses that they just came out with, but he'd still be an incredibly useful card. If you're new to MLB The Show and you got in late on the game, or you're no money spent and you just don't have the means for all those other great cards, well, Teoscar Hernandez is going to be an incredible budget option. He's probably still a top 10 outfielder. I just don't quite think he cracks the top 5. So those are my thoughts on the brand new wild card program that just dropped in MLB. I'm a little bit disappointed in the Teoscar Hernandez card. I'm really disappointed that we didn't get a Trent Grisham, because that 99 Trent Grisham would have been absolutely insane. Joe Musgrove also probably deserved a 99. I'm expecting the divisional series program to be a more expanded version of this. I'm expecting that we're going to get much better cards and they're just kind of ramping us up, but I don't know that for sure. So hopefully the programs don't kind of continue to be this disappointing. But either way, Teoscar is a solid card. He's just not a top option in the game at this point. If you like this sort of content, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It helps out immensely. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.